Hey, we're back here. It's Spring Break Week live from Orlando, Florida, and I say that like Yolanda Vega, but Orlando, the hotel we're at, beautiful hotel, and I'm sitting here in the midst of a buffet. I think it's for the Owens Corning people, insulation. I just realized, and I did some digging on this, that do you know that Owens Corning is tied to Corning Glass in Corning, New York? That the Owens Company and Corning, it was a joint venture, and they created insulation. They went through years of, does anybody care about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do, really?
Yeah.
They went through years of troubles because of asbestos problems, right? Because the original insulation had asbestos. So they've gone through difficulties. Do you know that Owens Corning is the only company, I believe, in the world that has actually trademarked the color pink? That's true. Do you know why that is?
Because of their insulation?
Yeah, because the insulation is pink, and of course you have Pink Panther, right? As their
spokes
thing there.
thing.
So speaking
Anyway,
of
I'm bringing that up because all these Owens Corning people, I believe, are sitting here eating an amazing breakfast.
you got to talk well
where
about
the chefs are out. They're cooking and making stuff for them, and there's bacon, and I'm talking about transgender bathrooms. It's just an enjoyable breakfast.
So, Bill,
I really think it is.
Speaking of local businesses,
Hold on, I want to bring one more thing up here. On this is John Howard from the Signal, and that's the online news feed that comes out daily. I signed up for it. I like it. It gives you. Well, I like it. That's all I'm going to say. And it used to be the Clinton Courier, but he said that they were just at a concert at the Carrier Dome for Luke Bryan. And he said it was a free-for-all. Girls in the guys' room, guys in the girls' room. It was, I mean, everybody was doing whatever they could to get in because they had to go. And one of the issues that they have, they're focusing on the Verizon strike. Anybody out there from Verizon wants to give their take on it, you might be seeing them do the marching. They're out there marching in protest. They're in the midst of a strike here. And why are they striking? What's this all about? If somebody from Verizon or an employee or from the union would like to call in and give us a little update and a little insight, feel free to do so. Phone number is 736-0186. Andrew Derminio.
Yes, one other message I just got from a listener. She says most places have a family bathroom now. Target and Walmart both do, and just look for those bathrooms. Her husband had an aneurysm, so for a while she was helping him recover, and they had to use that bathroom if they were in the store and he needed to use it. So, it's not
I'm going to
just
tell you a story that
bathrooms.
happened. They're nice, right? I mean, that's because usually it's one stall and you can close the door. And I'm not I don't know about anybody else, but I don't enjoy going into, I guess some people might, but going into a bathroom with a whole bunch of other people, that just isn't my thing. So I kind of like going into the stalls. That's me. But I got to tell you, yesterday, going into one of these bathrooms here at the Disney park, and it was everything, every urinal was taken up, and every stall was taken up as well. And I ended up using the handicap bathroom, which, is usually huge and usually cleaner. And don't you know that I walked out and there was a handicapped person sitting there.
Waiting to go.
And I walked out and he gave me the look like, what in the hell? Now, I don't ever use the handicapped parking spot, but I've never been in the bathroom when a handicapped person actually was waiting to use the handicapped stall.
I have done that too, yeah.
I've never. Have you ever had somebody that was handicapped waiting when you came out?
No, I didn't, but I always worried about that, especially when I had to bring my two little ones in the bathroom with me, because try to bring two little ones and you can barely fit yourself into a single stall. So
right, when you have kids, you almost always take them into the handicap stall.
But I've always worried about
it's
that.
Large. I never even thought of it. I would never park in a handicapped spot. I just would never do that. And it's not about the ticket. It's just because it's the right thing. But then I'm thinking, here's this person waiting. They can't use any other stall in the bathroom, and there I am taking up the space. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hey,
it
Bill.
is what it is. William is, by the way, the guest question of the day today on our website at WIBX950.com. Should people be able to use the bathroom of their choice? And where are you on this thing? 7360186 if you want to pipe in. William and Utica on the phone line right now. Go ahead, William. You're on the radio.
How you doing, Bill? I just got
Good. What do you think?
comment on the bathroom issue. Now, these folks that have this condition, I guess it's a body image condition, wouldn't you say? I mean, they perceive their bodies as something that it isn't.
I wouldn't call it a
I
condition.
think it's more of a. I don't think it's a body thing. I think it is a. I think it's more of a mental. That they.
It's a mental condition. Mental condition.
Yeah,
it's similar to anorexia, where
that's
where
a dangerous
woman
road.
looks in the mirror and she sees a fat person, but she really isn't.
Okay, that's a very. Okay, I'm not a professional to be able to say that's it, but I can relate to what you're saying. Yeah.
Condition. It's a mental condition.
Yep.
And the state of New York will pay for your sex change, so they consider it a mental condition.
William, I think
I don't know. Do we? Does the state pay for a sex change?
Yes.
I don't know that to be the case.
Yes, they will. It's just been passed.
Okay.
It's just
all right.
recent. Check it out. But anyway, here's my thought. These people are walking around with a disease. Okay. The disease is their body image is all wacky. Just like somebody with anorexia, they have a disease.
I don't know that this is a disease, William.
Yeah. My understanding
Is anorexia a disease? It is a disease.
Let him just finish.
Anorexia is a disease, and it's very similar to this condition where they can't conceive themselves what reality is. So
Right.
it's a mental disease.
I see William's point, but I think the difference is that an anorexic person will look in the mirror and they'll see that they're still fat even if they're skinny, whereas from birth, a person who identifies as transgender believes that they were supposed to be a female. So their brain is so if it's a male,
it is different. I can see where William's going, but it's definitely different.
It's a little different, but it still originates in your brain. The condition is in your brain. It's not something that you can catch from somebody. It's something that we create or they've created in their brain.
Okay,
so,
I'm with you.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying that these people probably need more help than we're not giving them the help. We're just letting them. I mean, it's fine if they want to live
but the
that
thing
way.
is that anorexia will eventually, if the person succumbs to it, will die. You can't cure transgender.
Hang on. But not even going there. I think this is a slippery slope because it's almost like you're saying that they need some type of therapy to convince them that they are actually a man or a woman or whatever sex they were born at, which I think is a slippery slope because I don't know how long ago this was, but I almost feel like at one point society tried to tell people who are gay, if you just go to therapy, we can convince you that you're straight.
And people still believe
I don't
that.
think this is the same thing.
That's not one. That's not one point.
It's not the same thing, but it's what we have is reality. Is they're a male, but they believe that they're
Correct.
a female.
They were born with male parts, but with the mind of a female.
Right.
And that's where and when you say they need help, I'm not sure that William is saying that they need help to convince them that they're wrong no. But at the very least,
right. I just want
they need help.
They need help with the transition, is what you're saying, William.
Yeah. I want them to realize that they are born a male or a female, whatever it is. Come to grips with it, and then. But
see, I don't think that's fair to them, though.
Andrew, just let him finish, for God's sakes. Let him finish.
Why isn't it finished?
Point, and then we can go.
We do this for all kinds of other mental patients that we try to convince them that they're not crazy. We do it all the time. We try to convince people that they're. Some people might think they're not crazy,
right?
But some people think they are crazy.
Let me ask you this, William: Do you think that they can be? Do you think that with treatment, the person who feels transgender, who is transgender, who feels, let's say it's a male, sees themselves as a female, do you think that can be treated?
Well, just so they can cope with the fact that they have the condition. I mean, I'm not saying that we should change them.
Correct.
You can, once somebody has made up their mind, there's really nothing you could do to change them, even if their mind is controlling their thoughts. Which
right. It's not that they've made up their mind. And so this is why I wanted you guys to let him make his point. What he's saying is that the treatment should be coping skills. How do you deal in a world where we're looking at this as being abnormal and it's a problem? How do these people? How can they live a normal life? Are we doing the right thing to help kids early when maybe they're experiencing this when they're 6 years old? I mean, are we handling it properly as a society? I guess that's the question. William, good, interesting. That's all I can say. Good point.
Right. I know that they feel like they should be in that bathroom, but they're not considering the other people that they're affecting as they go in the bath. They don't consider it. It's a very selfish thing that they're doing. They're not considering it, so that's why they need some guidance.
I got to turn my own mic off.
I guess that. Okay, yeah, Andrew, please stay out of this. You help me a lot if you stay out of it.
They're affecting people that don't want to be affected by their condition.
Okay, so what you're saying then is there is there is the effect that society has on them, but what no one is considering is the effect that their issue is having on society.
No one
and
is.
That is
Nobody.
That is as valid as the issue that they're dealing with.
Yeah, that's true. But we're shut up because we're backward Neanderthals. We don't know what we're talking about. We're not evolved enough to understand them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, a lot of it is about the way that we're brought up. We're brought up a certain way to think certain things.
Sure.
If we were brought up like the guy in Russia said that in Romania, wherever he was talking earlier, if you're brought up where there was no difference and it didn't matter, then we wouldn't be caring as adults today, most likely. But that's the way we were brought up, and it. Yeah.
Party, he thought he was a cat, and he was trying to use the cat box.
That's different.
How about that one?
Oh, my God.
All right.
Can I ask William a question?
All right, William, I'm going to let you go after that. Christine has an update right now. Good morning. Actually, we have news coming up. It's already 7:56. This is difficult for me to take a call like William when everybody's piping in. And, Andrew, you're better off following my lead, please, because I can kind of manage it, and that call could have been 3 minutes long, and it went on for 10 minutes. I got a break. Hold on tight. Coming right back at WIBX.